Man, Lord, give me the words to say. Black people, y'all doing too much on this social media. You guys are doing too much. Y'all coming together on social media, and they already know that they trained us not to come together in reality. And you're laughing at the sundown towns and all these places that was hit. Chill with that. That is not of God. Lord, where are we as a people? Look, I get it. I know what they did to people back in the day was not right. I know slavery was not right. I know, but today, you don't understand the damages that you are doing. There are black girls and black boys, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, who are walking home from school to the store. And when you put this kind of stuff out there, mocking and laughing at other people's calamity, you put other people's lives at risk. Come on, people. We got babies out here that don't know what's going on. I remember when everybody was just warning people, hey, if there's a white van in the parking lot, don't park by that van because they are taking people up. I remember recently seeing a video where a woman was saying that people was following her and her child, and she even stayed back to watch out for somebody else's children. She didn't even know. She didn't even know. And when they got done paying for their stuff, the people were still in the store, and she walked those children to the car and warned the parents. Y'all tripping. Y'all, everybody coming together on social media, but we're not coming together in reality. Really? You just gonna get on camera and say your piece and think that's bad? And there's other people out here. You even have family members that are always talking not about their children. Just let them go to the store. 4, 5, and 6. It's the store around the block. Little Day Day, he'll be okay. Just let little Day Day walk on to the store. He 5. He know how to get there and get back by himself. He don't need anybody to watch him. He know what to do. This is not that kind of world anymore. This is not that kind of world anymore. And it hasn't been for a very, very long time. I just got up and turned the television on, and I see all of my people saying, yeah, your children, your parents, this is not funny. This is a humanity thing. We cannot control how they feel about us. But you got to understand the other people's lives you're putting in danger by getting on these cameras bragging. We know what happened. We know it wasn't fair. We know what just happened to that young man over in North Carolina. And we know what happened and know it wasn't right. And my heart is with that family and other families because it's been more than him that's been done like that. They just choose to show you what they want to show you on mainstream media. But Our children are coming up missing like crazy. 60,000 black women come up missing every year. Every year. I went to church Sunday. It's a lady at the church. Her grandbaby come up missing. And everybody in the church is desensitized. They're just sitting there like she's telling them a story about a Sara Lee cake. Come, people. People. We already, as black people, doing too much behind this camera anyway. We already doing too much behind this camera anyway. We done let the world know that black men are no good and white women and black women are no good. We're the most angriest people in the world. And every time something happens, they put us as the face of everything. Everything bad. You don't even hear anything good anymore about the children who are inventing stuff. The young lady who's 16, graduated college, and now a school teacher. You don't hear that anymore. All you hear is news talking about this, that, the other, the police, pew pew, this black person, pew pew, the police officer. All you hear is about violence, and they plaster our face up there every time as if it's us. People have some heart, have some type of sense. Please get out these cameras making fun of other people's calamity. The Bible says, do not laugh at other people's calamity. Do not laugh. And because of your ignorance and you're saying this is God, you don't know anything about the man-made instrument that manipulates the weather. Harp. You just running your mouth and you're placing stuff on God that may not even be him. Jesus. Many will perish for the lack of knowledge. I'm going to say this a lot. Hosea 4:6. Come on, people. My husband and I was walking in Norfolk, Virginia, and a random young man just walked up to us. I don't know anybody here. I've been here almost 7 years. I don't know a soul. No one but my husband. This young man, by the way, I'm glad we were the couple he chose to stop and say this to. I'm very happy, because if he had stopped anybody else, I don't think it would have went well. Because of what he had to say would have made a lot of people mad. They wouldn't have known how to deal with that, because he just walked up to us randomly. We're enjoying our evening in Norfolk, Virginia, near Granby. And he walks up and says, it's all y'all fault. We looked at each other, we looked at him. He said, it's all y'all fault. He was like, and we was like, what are you talking about? He said, the way stuff is, y'all could have made it better for us. Oh, he's clearly about 19, 20, 21 maybe. So I'm going to give you grace, because you're a child and you don't know what has happened. So I commenced to speaking with him. And I said, it's been jacked up for us for a long time as black people, sir. I would have you to know that we were born, my husband and I were born in the same year, 1977. And it wasn't even 15 years after we were born when the government put crack cocaine in black communities. It's public information. A Caucasian guy came out and admitted it on American Gangster and in other platforms. It was to keep black people from being keep them from being able to function. They wanted to give inability to that. They didn't want black people to grow because it seemed like every time something happened with us, we was always coming out of it. Jim Crow, we came out of that. Um, um, all these other laws that they placed on just black people, we were able to overcome. We have more black entrepreneurs. We have a lot of black women that are winning. We have black men that are in the homes now more than any other um, nationality right now. So they're upset that why can't we keep them down? Why every time we throw something out there, they always overcome? Pay attention because they're always watching us. So I tell the young man, I said they put crack cocaine in the communities to cripple the black communities. I said, so we were walking around seeing zombies. And my husband went on even deeper. He said, even before that, heroin hit. And we just sat there and we talked to him and we had grace for him. And we told him, we was like, there's no blueprint. There's no blueprint. And as we know now, everything is a lie. What is up is actually down, and what is down is actually up. And we just had the time to sit down and break a lot of stuff down. I can't remember the conversation verbatim. But when we told them, we seen all this stuff. No one came and told us either how things that this is this and that's that. A lot of us just had to figure it out. A lot of people are still healing from the crack era. And so when these children like him come about, 19, 21, I'm not just being disrespectful, you young adults, but when y'all come up and y'all want to know what has happened, and people don't even know how to break this stuff down to you because people been broken so bad. Some people are still even stagnated. But I know a lot of people, you see a lot of people say, bring the 90s back. That's a lie. Bring the 90s back for what? They over-sexualized our music. They over-criminalized our music. Arkansas had the highest rate of pregnancy in the United States in the 90s. I know because I was one of them. Teen pregnancy. And we're getting on this camera. Everybody can come together with your gaming chair. We're sitting behind a camera. Everybody got something to say. But are there boots to the ground? Because I'm out here witnessing. I'm out here telling young men, get out those phones. Pay attention to your surroundings. I want you to get home to your family. People look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, wow, man, thank you. And they don't do the yes man out and no man out here. But because of how I'm dressed like a lady with my dress to my ankles and I got my hair covered up, they respecting me. Hey, baby. I know whatever's on that phone sound good. Please look out. You even have to look out for us. It ain't just them, it's us. We have to look out for. In Philadelphia, the women don't trust the men. They're running to their cars, running inside the grocery store. It's crazy. You better ask God for forgiveness and ask God to send down his anointing and surrender your life to him. Because whether you're ready or not, it's going to get worse than this. You better turn that camera off and get in your closet and pray and call down the heavens. Because if you don't think prayer is important today, when that time comes, you're not going to want to do anything but pray. You're not going to want to do anything but fast. You're going to be grounded looking for scriptures. Straight like that. Straight like that. This is not a joke. It is too many black women that are living by themselves. They know this. Gentrification is real. I didn't get hooked up on that stuff till I moved out here in the city. Where I'm from, we didn't hear anything about gentrification down south. They know where you live. The redlining, they know. It's too many black women and their children living together for us to get on camera and run our big mouths happy about what has happened in North Carolina. There was somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's newborn baby. I don't care what color they are. It's a humanity thing, not a color thing. It's not a color thing. We can't change nothing that has happened. And y'all just, and the other people are sharing it and sharing. Yes, you heard what happened. God did this. How you know it was God? How do you know it was God? You better be careful, because God don't like to be lied on. You better be careful. There's a whole system. There's a whole instrument. And it's public information. Many will perish for the lack of knowledge, because you won't go and educate yourself. There's tons of stuff on YouTube now. You can't say you don't know. I learned a lot on YouTube and TikTok. And because you ran to the foolishness, and because you ran to the sad stories, because people wanted to be, oh me, and this happened to me, and this happened to me. Baby, what's coming? You better give that stuff to God. Because this is going to be too much for you to carry. You're not going to even want to think about what happened to you, because it's going to be too much to face. I'm trying to help somebody here. What is coming is so diabolical. But the Bible has to fulfill itself. Just to hear the stories about DEAD bodies over here and over there. And we're sitting over here, we have our homes, we have our family, and you want to sit up and think that stuff is funny? God is not in the marketing business. He said in his word, vengeance is mine. He did say that. But you got to let God be God. He don't need our help. He said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. In Deuteronomy, he spoke about the curses and how he will curse. But man, this bigger than us. This bigger than us. None of it is funny. It don't matter who it happened to. It doesn't matter who it happened to. It is not funny. You are putting your own people in trouble. You got the little girls out here. They look like grown women. You got your boys out here. They want to be thugs. It's always somebody to go out there in that street and talk to. Hey, I used to live a life like this. Hey, I did this right here. Hey, the Bible said let the old teach the young. Where y'all at? I went to this same church Sunday. And the motherboard doesn't even want to be the motherboard anymore. They don't want to be mothers. You got these women 60, 70, 80 years old talking about we deaconess. Where that word come from? Who came up with that word? So we're gonna pastor. Oh, so we're gonna have the deacons and the deaconesses to come up. Deaconess, baby, you're the mother. But that's what's wrong with us. We don't want to be older people no more. 60 is not the new 30. 60 is not the new 30. We got to get it together. It's not funny. I'm done. It's not funny. So anything make you laugh or make you cry. Be safe.